ACME concentrates on cultural mediation, both in the art system, in the heritage systems, in the media, and in the entertainment. Therefore, as the cultural mediation is the focus of the course, the learning objective of the training course that we are proposing you are essentially four. The first is the cultural and critical skills. Working in the cultural mediation activity, both in the industries and in the arts, means to have a cultural vision, to have a cultural perspective, to have a motivation, and of course, the drive in order to be able to understand the intercultural relationship problem and the innovation perspective that are open into this system. The second objective is to offer you analytical and research skill. The analytical skill are related to the whole group of capabilities that are related to the managerial activities and entrepreneurial activities that are needed into this creative environment. And the research skill are, of course, related to the needs of understanding and interpreting this complex international environment. The third objective is related to the interpersonal skills. The class is pretty much international. You have people from all over the world that are coming and gathering together. So the possibility of having differences and to mediate the differences is one of the skills that the class will offer to you. And the fourth objective is to have the field experience into the industries and the art system, which are very specific, very peculiar. The social dimension and symbolic dimension are relevant, and you need to learn how to cope with these different dimensions, to meet people, to understand, let's say, the thin and subtle rules that are coded into these environments. The teaching model for a master which is really oriented to train people that is going to enter to the job market is constituted by a blend of different opportunities. Of course, we'll have classroom and cases and applied exercise, but on the same time, we have a lot of group works and field assignments, field project, and also individual study, with a strong and deep connection with the faculty deeply involved in the field. The course will offer you an interesting set of job opportunities and work experience into the fields. First of all, in the cultural and creative industries, graduates of ACME are now placed and will be placed in the creative and cultural industry like media, publishing, design, music, internet, advertising, and marketing. The second perspective is related to the art system. We have graduates that are working in the galleries, into museums, at international level, into fairs and auction houses, and of course into festival and live activities. The third environment is the environment of cultural services and institutions. The development of cultural activities in the last 20 years has produced a whole environment and, let's say, an industry of services related to culture, like insurances, for example, transportation, information technology, agency for exhibition management. And some of our graduates are now already working in those industries. Last but not least is related to the research and policies institution. We have graduates that decided to go on researching and are now developing important international PhD processes and programs. And we have people that are now working into policies institution. The policy issue is growing relevance for cultural environment all over the world. And there is a strong need for evaluation and determination of the consequences of policy, of cultural policies. And this is clearly a set of tools and capabilities that this course can offer you. The program is structured in two main parts. The first part is related to the acquisition of the common and basic managerial capabilities, and is related to the area of accountancy, the area of quantitative methods, the area of strategy, organization, and marketing. Then we have courses which are aimed at developing the cultural vision and cultural skill. Let's say a little bit culturally provoking courses on the idea of cultural consumption and on the issue of intercultural studies. Then the second side of the offer is related to the need for specializing and knowing much better the environment in which you will try and you will find your future work activity. And so the ACME course developed 7 opportunities for specialization, of which you can follow 2. So you will have 2 main fields within 7 that you will select for yourself. The 7 specialized lines of development that the course is offering you are divided in the second semester of the first year and the first semester of the second year. And those lines are arts and cultural heritage, media, and live entertainment such as music, theater, dance. Then we have tourism, cultural tourism and local development, creative industries and urban environments, communication and event management, and then fashion and design. So it's a whole set of different opportunities within which the students can apply for 2 and can elect 2 of those in which you can specialize and develop your personal skill and attitudes. After these 2 parts, the training program will be completed by an internship, which will be directed into the field, and a thesis, which can be a research thesis or an applied thesis, but is demanding specific professional effort to the students. The teaching models, which is experienced by the class and has been consolidated in the last years, is basically founded on the fact that the faculty is pretty much motivated and participating to the field. Every one of us is engaged in the field, is in love with the arts and culture. And therefore, the students can interact with us in a very informal way, which is the other feature. The climate is meritocratic, but at the same time informal, and there is plenty of availability for interacting with, on one side, the faculty, and on the other side, the jobs and the opportunities which are outside. The third, of course, is Milano. The fact that the students are forced by the program to participate to the cultural life of the city. And also we have developed a study tour, which is a special feature. We are bringing the students with a special program, not compulsory, but we are bringing the students to huge urban environment around the world in order to meet the creative industries in different environments. And we have been to Mumbai, to Rio, to São Paulo, to Istanbul, and this year we will go to Mexico City as a study tour. And therefore, to have an overall perspective, this program can be perceived as a launching, let's say, ramp for your job development and your future. Which are the added value of the courses? First is to help you translate your vision and your passion in a specific professional opportunity. In order to do that, we add to your cultural background specific managerial skill and entrepreneurial skill. We give you the opportunity of having an experience in the most important Italian city for cultural industries, which is a very creative environment and a very huge art scene. The third, that you will work with a faculty which is really motivated and enthusiastic about the fact that you are here and the fact that we are working together into the arts and cultural system. Then you will work with us in order to mature a direct relationship with this environment. You will not only go out from this training course with a bag of tools, but with a capability of adaptation and capability of learning and innovating your own personality in order to face the challenges that the future will offer you. And then, in order to do all these things, we will also have the Ask Research Center that we founded in the last 10 years, which is working in the field at the top level, at European and international level, and will work with you, and you will have the opportunity to collaborate with this research center. Why should you join us? Because of the contents of the course, which have been developed through direct experience and important theoretical work. Because of the style and the condition in which the learning process is conducted here. Because of the class, the opportunity of having international people around you and to meet people with whom you will be in relation for the rest of your life. Because of the university, because Bocconi University is surely one of the best in Europe. Because of the city. Milano is a capital of creative industries in Italy, and surely the most important city for design, fashion, and let's also say arts in Europe. Because of Italy and the fact that Italy is bringing with him an immense tradition of heritage management and is carrying on a very important cultural policy toward the heritage, with an heritage that is relevant for the whole world. So at the end, the contents, the style, the classroom, the university, the city, and the nation. These are the reason for you to be here with us.